All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Here's a little jump out I did, and this is the first one of today. Just saw this little red thing sitting in the road, picked it up, and here we go. What a cool moss agate. I mean, that's a pretty cool piece. You know, again, you can see I'm in the car. I just jumped out. It was sitting right down the road. I just picked it up. I saw the red. I said, let's check it out. And there it is. So look at the pattern on this side. Check it out. That's a beauty, huh? That's a good way to start the day. Just to jump out on a road cut. Hopefully there's more of these to come, you know. It's a fun time just getting out there. So here's the second one to pick up. This is a little weirdo, little jasper kind of like weird pattern with agate. And it's just one of those weirdos, but it's a cool pattern. In a real quick video. So here's another piece. Check this one out. Look, it's got like these little bots. See, they're like yellow and green, and then it's got moss right there. A little bit of that plumy moss. You see there's some of that green and yellow, almost like ocean jasper looking, you know, with the green and the yellow. That's a pretty cool piece because it's just all kind of weirdness in here. It's got a whole bunch of different patterns and colors, and some more of your orange and different colors. I'm spraying it down again. It was drying out today. It was a little hot, so it was drying out pretty quick. But you can see there's red, orange, there's agate in there. Again, there's a jasper on the top of yellow and the green dots. Pretty cool moss pattern. Nice big chunk. There, look at that. There, you can see some of those dots up there. That's kind of cool. I usually don't find any with dots in it like that. Again, more like that ocean jasper looking stuff. I wish I could find some more of that. So here's another little moss chunk picked up. You can see it's got a lot of agate in there. It's got a lot of the jasper moss running through it. It's a pretty cool piece. It's got a little tiny bot cave right there. Squirt it off again. Everything's drying out pretty fast today. There you go. Get a nice picture of that one. You can see that beautiful moss pattern in there. That's just a beautiful piece. Nice chunk. You know, you always want them bigger, but you take what you can get sometimes, you know. Again, this spot's been hunted for many, many, many decades. So here's a little seam agate. You can kind of see through it almost. There you go. It's got some nice pattern in there. It's got some agate mixed in there a little bit. You can see through it right there. There you go. It's a pretty cool little find, little seam agate. There you go. You can see on that side it's got a little fracture though. All right, so here's a cool piece of jasper. This has got a weird, funky pattern, and love it, man. Look at this thing. I love that pattern. It's so cool looking. I don't know. I think the other side's a little better, maybe. It's just a big giant chip. I guess somebody broke off a big boulder of this at one point. But anyway, it's a pretty cool piece of jasper. So again, here's another. We won't exactly call this one moss. It's more just agate lines mixed in jasper. Jasper lines mixed in agate. Yeah, my voiceover is not going too good right now, is it? Anyway, it's a cool piece. Nice colors. It's going to make a great tumbler, good magnet. Here we go. Here's another piece. This one's interesting. There you go. You got definitely some, I call it like melted crayon jasper when it's like that on the rocks. It just looks like on that side, it looks like they just melted crayons and dripped on it. You know, so you can't really see the moss in here. It's really hard, but it does have moss in here. Some of the angles you can kind of see it, but it's a pretty rough piece. It needs to be smoothed out and cleaned up, and then you'll be able to see what's really in there. It's a pretty cool nodule. Again, it's a highly silicated nodule as well, so that'll be really cool. Oh yeah, there's a big agate I picked up. Check it out, and you can see the white in the inside too. Some of the lines in the inside. You can see a little bit there. There's a big chunk, man. So I'm cleaning this one up now. I've smoothed out most of the sides before I threw it in the tumbler. I got it as smooth as I can. It's going to be a beauty. When you hold it up to the light, it's got all these little bots. You know, even when it's smooth, like you can see the little outlines of how it formed with all bots. It's pretty cool. This one's a seam agate, so a big chunk of seam agate I got. So I'm going to give this some cuts and see if it gets any better in the inside. If it maybe turns to flames. Who knows? But this is the kind of stuff that usually has flames in it, or you find it when it'll have flames in it. So again, here's another piece. It's a nice, tightly packed moss. It's more jasper than agate, but you can see a little bit on this side, some of the pattern. I squirted it off again. Everything's drying out really fast this day. It was a little warm. There you go. Check out that side. There you go. Sweet. All right, so here's a big one, a bigger one. So this is a moss agate. This one's mostly like a brownish moss color. You can kind of see some of it. It does have a little red in there. It's got some other colors, but it's mostly brown. I'm trying to see. I know one of the angles, I don't remember if I got it on here or not. You can see the moss a lot better on one of the angles. This might be it right here. Nope. Anyway, that one's a cool piece. So here's a cool little jasper chip. Somebody chipped obviously off a bigger rock. It's got cool patterns. It's got that yellow, the black, the red, the white, and this almost like tiger stripes over here. It's pretty cool. Again, that'll make a good tumbler. That'll make a nice little piece, nice magnet, whatever you want to do with it. So here's a cool piece of jasper. It's not quite moss, but it's got, watch, you see it's got a little yellow, orangey color, a little red. Got a little pattern there. Again, when that cleans up, this stuff does clean up really nice. That white comes off in the tumbler. It cleans up really nice. And it's really pretty with those sunset reddish orange colors. It's a really pretty piece when you're done. Okay, this one is definitely a moss chip. You can see some of the pattern there. You can see, again, that stuff will clean up pretty nice. This stuff, some of this white stuff will clean up nice, and you'll be able to see the jasper, or the moss a lot better. But you can kind of see it here. It was a little hot this day, a little windy, so I'm a little fast with some of the film work. You can see the bushes blowing in the background. It's hard sometimes to remember to be patient when it gets hot, and the wind's blowing, and, you're like, okay, take the picture of this real quick. Not because I don't want y'all to see good images. You just got to remind yourself when you're filming. Because it's not as easy as everybody thinks. I thought it was going to be super simple, but it's actually not super easy, especially when it's windy and depending on where the sun is. But anyway, this is a cool big old chunk right here. This is a weirdo. It's got all kind of stuff. It's got like moss lines in it. It's got like a bot cave right there. It's got some weird stuff over here. That one definitely needs to be cut open, and that's going to be a beauty when you cut it open. Here's a cool one right here. So this one's, again, it's got this reddish orange agate, and it's got, reddish orange jasper with some blue, almost grayish blue color to white, like a light color agates running through it, but it makes a really cool pattern on that other side. Come on, flip it back over. Let's see. Come on. Here it is. This pattern here is really cool. I'd really like to find a bigger piece of that. Look at that. That would make a very impressive piece if I could find a big piece of that. Easy to spot though. So again, people pick that stuff up because it's real easy to spot. So here's one's got like green and orange moss, and it's got the agate on top. Again, this looks like it fell off one of those beautiful orange and green moss agates I found in several videos ago. Again, it's on my page there. If you can find it if you want to see it. That's some beautiful stuff, and I even have a cutting video with it. So again, here's another mosser. Pretty cool. You can see the red in there. Here you go. Like, has some dots up at the top. You see those little dots? So anyway, it's pretty neat. I just love finding this stuff. I mean, just what Mother Nature gives us, and the conditions that have to exist for it to form. So, all right, that's going to be the last one. Let's thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next one. And don't forget to keep on rocking, everybody.